What's up, Loyalty Gang? It's Warren.
It's Sammy, and today we got a Q&A for y'all, a little get to know us. We're going to answer some questions about each other and our relationship, just to kind of give y'all some insight. So, when and where did we meet?
I think we met first time, not the park, but it was on Halloween, and we was going around doing trick-or-treating. And I had needed a ride. Me and my homeboy needed a ride. Right, yeah, and we just hopped in the car. Is that right?
Yep. Me and my sister were riding around. I guess trick-or-treating. I don't know what we were doing, but they needed a ride. My sister knew his homeboy.
Yeah.
So they needed a ride. We just picked him up. So that was the official first time that we ever met each other. The next question is, what is something that your spouse does that you wish they did not do? I wish he didn't. He's gotten a lot better, but I wish he did not smack when he eats. It's really not as bad as it used to be, but that's always been one of my pet peeves from him. So I think that's probably like the biggest one, I would say.
I don't know. You really don't do nothing. It's usually just me just getting aggravated. I don't really think she do much.
Okay, cool. Who is the dominant one in the relationship?
I think I am.
Probably him. So I think he plays that role well, and I play my role well. So he's definitely the dominant one.
Yeah, I would comment on that though. I don't think I abuse it though. Yeah.
No. I think you know. Like I think you know when okay you're asserting too much dominance and it's becoming like an issue versus. Like you need to assert dominance.
But like even in most relationships, I'm pretty sure in most relationships the man is more dominant.
Right.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
All right. Who usually wins our arguments?
I think I do. Because I'm usually telling her the better way, but she thinks just because she's not doing it the way I'm telling her, it's actually the right way.
If I was going to answer the question first, I would say nobody really wins arguments. I feel like, in most arguments you go through the phase where you're like really mad at each other, but we do really good coming back to the point where we can like actually talk about it versus like fighting. So I don't really know if either one of us will win more arguments. I knew he was going to say him, but I think it's kind of like a understanding. It's not like a who won.
Yeah, we just do it different ways. At the end of the day.
Okay, if you could change one thing about your spouse, what would it be and why?
What was the question?
If you could change one thing about me, what would it be and why?
I don't think I'll change it. That's a hard question for me.
Really, not anything?
I don't think I actually changed it.
Okay, what is something that you have learned from each other?
I think I learned how to be more caring. I feel like she came from a more caring family. Unlike me, not so much.
Not that his family's not caring, but my family really, really expressed that they care.
Yeah, we ain't hug a lot and all that. With her, I had to learn how to actually, show that I love her in those ways, like hugging. So.
Yeah. One thing I learned, I would say, we grew up in like different backgrounds. We grew up in the same town, but he was raised obviously differently than me. So I think he's taught me a lot of stuff, but one of the biggest things I would say, is basically just like how to better myself, or like how to look at something I'm doing and realize like there's a better way, or that maybe I need to get better, or I need to stop doing this habit. He's really taught me how to look at myself and be able to self-identify those things.
That's a good answer though.
That's true, yeah, that's true. And y'all don't know this, I wanted to tell y'all, but I forgot. We have been together for 8 years. So we've had a lot of time to learn a lot of stuff from
Right,
each other. So we met when you were
I don't know.
15, right?
Something like that. I
14
was
or
like in
15?
like 9th grade.
Okay, he was in 9th grade when we met, and I was in
Like
7th grade when we met. Yeah. So, yeah, we've been doing this a long time. Okay, next question, guys. How do we solve problems in our relationship? Let me go back to the first question. Let me go back to that second
I
question.
know I was doing this. Sorry.
Referring back to him smacking, he's eating these dang gummies. He's just smacking the whole time. I don't know if y'all can hear it.
Yeah, I like to go with my kids' stash and eat their snacks. Yeah, we got 2 kids,
and we have 2
Amari and
kids.
Addison.
Yeah.
But we'll give y'all more information on that another time. What was the question?
Okay, how do we solve problems in our relationships? We kind of already touched on this a little bit with the argument question. Honestly, we solve our problems by talking about them, talking through them. Like we're really big on talking to each other about stuff. So in my opinion, I think basically we just sit down and talk it out.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
I had to learn that growing up. Like I said before, my family wasn't really affectionate. And that's something I had to learn. I didn't do that before. I used to keep everything in. But I did learn. Talking about it does help me help her in a relationship. So that's something very, very positive that I learned.
Yes. Very big on that.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Alright, next question. What's something that you think makes our relationship successful? I think I can answer that in one word.
Okay.
I think understanding overall. Because if she understands me, I understand her, then we got to understand and we can move forward even though we might have different opinions.
Right. I was gonna say our bond, but obviously because of our bond, we have that understanding. So I guess the same thing, you know, we've had a long time to bond with each other. When we very first, you know, started talking, dating, whatever you want to call it, we would spend hours on the phone just talking about anything and everything. So that really like formed our bond at a really early stage of our relationship. And ever since we've kind of had a really good understanding of each other and how to, you know, talk to each other.
Right. Okay, next question. Who do you think does the most housework?
That's an easy answer. I do. Clearly.
Yep, she does. I mean, that's no argument. She does. You might as well just go to the next
But
question.
no, I want to say this. He does all the yard work, and he takes out the trash. He takes care of the dog. So I would much rather do housework than that type of work. I don't really want to get dirty. Plus, it makes me feel better knowing that our house is clean. You know.
Who is more romantic? I will be the first to say. I'm not that much of a romantic person, but neither are you.
No, no, that's not true.
We telling the truth.
No, that's not true. That's not true, guys. If I had to say I am
Yeah,
a
she
slight
is.
bit more
Yeah.
romantic than him, I think we both have like a lot of romantic ideas and things we want to do, but neither one of us have ever been in like another serious relationship like this to where we actually do those romantic things. So neither one of us had much experience like actually showing that romantic side.
Yeah, we need to, I think overall we need to work on that, and I think y'all in love because y'all might see a lot more of that.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Alright, next question. Who is more organized in the relationship? Who you think?
He is more organized in the relationship, but since we've lived together, I feel like I've become a lot more organized than I used to be. I like organizing, but I'm not good at staying organized, where he is good at staying organized. So overall, he's more organized than me, I
Yeah,
would say.
almost definitely.
But I do good at
You
organizing.
do okay. how could our love life be better? I think our love life could be better if we add romantic to it. I mean, that's the only reason. I feel like everything else is pretty good, but you know, obviously you add romantic to it, you know, it'll add more meaning to it, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the only thing that we don't put a lot of effort to in our relationship is the like romance, being romantic, or even just like he said, we have 2 children and they're toddlers right now, so we don't put a lot of time into being by ourselves and making it important to spend time together in a romantic setting. I think that would
Right. Sure.
help our relationship be better.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, next question. Who gets up earlier and who goes to sleep faster?
I usually go to sleep faster, and he usually wakes up earlier because of work. He has to be up earlier because of work.
But I think if you had a chance, you would most definitely sleep through it.
Absolutely.
She'll let her alarm go off for an hour and sleep through it.
All right, y'all. That was the last question that we
Yeah.
had, ending it on a good note.
Yeah. But one thing I want to make sure that y'all do is hit the like button below. Make sure you subscribe, new to the list. We're going to have a lot more YouTube videos coming.
Some good content for y'all.
Right. Last but not least, make sure y'all comment below and let us know what was y'all first impression of us.
All right, and on that note, we're out of here.